Hi, today we're going to be talking about legitimacy and popular sovereignty in the world of government.
Hi, I'm Liv, and I'm going to talk about legitimacy. So the definition of legitimacy is basically that the government has the right to rule and that they're recognized by the people for doing what they're supposed to be doing and acting as how the people want them to be acting. Every government has to set up some type of legitimacy with its people. And if the government doesn't do this with the people, they're basically powerless and the citizens can do whatever they want. So you can find legitimacy in places like Great Britain, for example. Great Britain sets up legitimacy because they have Question Time every week. It's a televised show where the party in power is basically not put on trial, but they're asked questions about the policies and tasks that they're putting in place. And if they can't defend it, they get a vote of no confidence and they can ultimately get kicked out of power. The government in Great Britain provides legitimacy to its people.
A vocab word related to legitimacy is transparency. Transparency is when the government acknowledges the people and that the government has legitimacy, and the people can see what the government's doing and making sure that the government is on task and the government keeps the people informed on the policies and tasks that are in place.
Hi, I'm Shelby, and I'm going to be talking about popular sovereignty. So popular sovereignty, the definition of it, is that the people are giving their rights to the government and they give almost consent to the government so that the government can rule them. And if the people decided they didn't want the government to rule them, they could take away their consent. In every country, the government has to establish some type of popular sovereignty, otherwise the government really won't work. Because if the people decide not to give their consent to the government isn't even going to be a government anymore. For example, in Great Britain, people believe that the government is doing what they should be, and they give their consent to be ruled. This way, the government doesn't have to have any revolts, revolutions, or any coups d'etats in their government because both the people and the government both agree that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Sovereignty has a couple of vocab words that are very similar to it. One of them is the social contract theory, which basically means that I am signing a contract with the government, and the government is signing a contract with me. I sign the contract saying that the government can rule me, and the government signs a contract with me saying they're going to do what I want them to do.
Now for some helpful tips and tricks on legitimacy. So legitimacy, just kind of think about it like the gov's legit and the people think the gov is legit. And so that's legitimacy, basically. Transparency, think of the people can see through the government. The government is transparent. The people know what's going on.
Okay, so a helpful tip to remember popular sovereignty is that you can think of popular, because in popular sovereignty, the government has to do what's popular amongst the people. Otherwise, basically, you're not going to want the government to rule you.
That's a hot dog.
Thanks for watching.